Serbia, Kopaonik. How's it going?
It's really well, Kaz. Look at it. I mean, sun's shining, snows are coming down, getting some good lines and stuff. Hopefully we'll get to shred some pow, and yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
Wicked, yeah, no, I've been enjoying it. What's the result like to ride?
Well, we only got to ride like a few laps yesterday before we had to do that park opening, but it was fun, wasn't it? I mean, we got to ride some ridiculously deep snow. It's not that steep where we've ridden right now, but it's quite cruisy and it's quite scenic going through those trees and stuff. So yeah, it's really nice.
Cool, cool.
So yeah, I guess you're claiming first girl rider in Serbia. Boom, first girl rider through the park. So yeah, I mean, it's the first time they've ever had a park in Serbia, and it's pretty cool that they've put a good one together. Like the guys who have shaped it, no strangers to building parks. It's the same guys who do the Air and Style and the Rookie Fest. So they built and groomed a really nice kicker, and it wasn't massive, you know. It was like a nice sort of 13-14 meter table, and just a really fun one. So when we got to hit it at night, the park shape was like ragging us up with skidoos and stuff, and that was cool to have a session like that. I never really had that before, and yeah, there's loads of Serbian media and stuff, and loads of photos and that, and it's just a really fun session. And then yeah.
Cool. So part of the game's all about trick it.
Trick
it. So what have you been busting out trick-wise?
Well, you know, I'm trying to do all the tricks that they come in the game. You know, like that 1 foot to no foot to do the worm on your board. Maybe some of them like quadruple flips and all that. But yeah, I think we have to kind of tone it down, because the jump per se was only 14 meters, so there wasn't really enough room for like a quad no foot worm slide. But yeah, you know, just throwing down, just trying to work on some style, get some shots and stuff like that. So
yeah, sweet. Is there anything in the game you'd absolutely love to be able to do in actual real life?
Yeah, all the kickflip stuff. Like, I can't wait for electromagnet bindings. Like, it's just the future, isn't it? Like, eventually, I reckon, I don't know if I'm going to design it myself, but I just see myself with like these little pads in your hand. So like you squeeze the pads in your hand or whatever, the electromagnets like deactivate or activate or whatever, and your feet come unstrapped. You can do all the kickflip stuff in the air, and then when you let go, the board just kind of sticks back to your feet. That sort of style. I mean, it might be a bit out there right now, but I think it's coming. And that and squirrel suit parachute sort of stuff. So yeah, when that becomes the norm, when you see everyone on the chairlift with like a parachute on, and you're looking over the cliff lines and people are just like flying around, that's just the norm. Like, I can't wait for that.
That sounds good, sounds good. Have you landed a high score in the game yet? Or?
I think because it's like the official date's on the 2nd of March, so like there's only been a select few people who have actually put up a high score. So I think I might be up there. I think there might have been like 10 people who actually play it and set a score, so I might be like in the top 10.
Yeah, sounds good, sounds good. Obviously, like a lot of our riders are actually pushing it right now with like man versus the elements. You've got the art of flight and
yeah, that whole new competition Travis Rice is doing. Like, Travis Rice has been influential in the game, and he was one of the characters like dressed in like the green suits, and like they're using his style and stuff, and now I think that might have even inspired him to put this comp together that they're doing with Red Bull and stuff out there, building crazy features on this one hit. And like, you just think snowboarding, yeah, it's still relatively young, and like the progression of the sport, like where else can it go? I think when people saw the double cork, they were like, well, that's it, snowboarding can't go any further. And now Sean White's done the perfect half pipe run, like you might as well just, you know, cancel it now, he's done it. But yeah, it's like it can only progress, and you know, the stuff people pull, like today's like, oh my god trick, becomes like the next season's like, oh well, that's the stock, you gotta have that in the bag. So you know, people are really pushing it, and it shows. Like, you watch any web edits or, you know, the new videos and stuff, and it just really shows like the progression of the sport. It's like, it's crazy right now. The last sort of like 10 years, it makes me think, where's it going to be in the next 20 years, you know?
Yeah, sweet. Well, a lot of our British riders are doing really well.
Yeah, check them out. We got like Amy Fuller, like cover of magazines, like she's killing it right now. Of course, Mr. Morgan, he's like, you know, I think he did something on the internet. I don't know. Did you see it? I think a couple of people. I think it's got a couple of hits. Did like, I don't know, like a spin or something, a triple E, whatever, about rodeo. And yeah, so like, check out the British cats are going wild, giving the Americans something to sort of look at and take notice. And yeah, it's totally good.
Looking out for this season then?
I mean, just keep your eyes on me. No. you know, like it's anybody's game, you know. Now like, stuff's out there on Facebook and everyone's got cameras and everyone's banging stuff out. I think it's just really interesting to see who's putting out like the creative stuff, and everyone's hungry for it, and it's great to watch, and I'm so stoked to be a part of it. So.
Yeah. Last question. This afternoon we've got a Survive It session. Apparently it's you, me, a skidoo and this snowy mountain. What have you got in store?
Well, we're going to try and survive it. That's all I can say. Hopefully we'll get maybe some powder turns and that, and then I think we're going to like pack together something for you to learn a front flip off.
You sure?
If you're keen.
Yeah, why not?
Right, we're on it then. We're on it.
Thanks very much, Scott.
No worries. Thank you, Kaz.
Cheers.
Invisible session. Woohoo!
I'm so fly. All the haters and the killers trying to get me. When I walk by, all the girls want to take a picture with me. So baby, just smile for the camera, for the camera, for the camera. Baby, just smile for the camera, for the camera, for the camera. I got supersized swag. I'm honest with the class. Fresh up out the bag. Somebody pull out my tag. I guess that's why these haters always looking so mad. I guess that's why this girl want a picture so bad. Her heart beating fast while we froze for the pose. Before rap, I was most chose by the hoes. Before you go, she slid me something else on the low. It red dial list to see me with no clothes. I'm so fly. All the haters and the killers trying to get me. When I walk by, all the girls want to take a picture with me. So baby, just smile for the camera, for the camera, for the camera. Baby, just smile for the camera, for the camera, for the camera. Beautiful by the bar, you wanna be a star. Live like a boss in a big house and fancy car. How about we make everything that's mine ours? For example, let you hold a black card. And don't worry about your man, he just act hard. Before we get to you, we gotta go through that squad. You like swimming, I got a lake in my backyard. I take you on a date to the BET Awards. So all the haters and the killers trying to get me. Get me. When I walk by, all the girls wanna take a picture with me.
Hey, you know how, you know, I mean, I bet that was like totally just great.
Radical. The capital R.
So could you see? I think it's important to practice your Jedi, because sometimes you gotta hit stuff blindfolded, you know.
Yeah.
Again?
Why not?